Dizzlers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Shanique and I'm referred to as Shandizzle, and this is Shandizzle's Life. On my channel, I talk about every and anything concerning me, people around me, being a Jamaican. I have cerebral palsy, so I'm going to touch on being disabled, stuff like that. Now today, what are we doing today? I'm not having a vlog today. I'm at work, don't mind my dressing. The AC is really cool in my office. So today I want to share an inspirational story. I hope it will be an inspirational story to you. So we're having a story time today. I'm going to dive into my past a little, and let me just start by saying, listen, no matter where in life you are at now, it is not your final place until God says it is. You're not writing your story. Your haters are not writing your story. As I said, I'm at work, so bear with me. I'm looking at the system. Your haters are not writing your story. Hell, not even your family. They're not writing your story. God is the one writing your story. Sometimes in life we're at a point where we are so low and we just feel like this is it. Alright, when I left high school, I went to a skill training school to do business administration. I did that. So after that, got my certificate, did my thing. After that, I wanted to go to college. I wanted to pursue a degree in psychology. Alright, I wanted to be a psychologist or a guidance counselor. I felt as if my life taught me so much, and I would want to help persons go through whatever they're going through and stuff. So I applied for a college that I know that did that course. I applied to several, but this college is where I really wanted to go. And they called me. They called me. I did an interview. I passed that interview. I got called for a second interview, and I was so excited. Yeah. And I went through and I passed, and they said, we know you have this amount of CXCs, but you don't have any science subjects, and to do this particular area you need a science subject. So I'm like, okay, that's alright. Went. I didn't have any teacher. Now remember, I'm telling, God is writing the story. God was writing the story and is continuously writing my story. I finished high school. How am I going to get this science subject? Don't have any money to do this science subject. Don't have any money to pay for classes to do this science subject. Turns out I could do it for receipt. My mother, God bless her, I love her so much. I don't know where she got the money. She got the money for me to do that exam. Okay, yeah, exam is paid for. It's going to happen. Where am I going to find somebody that can tutor me or teach me this science subject? I did HSB, by the way, human and social biology. Yeah. I just left high school, but I contacted. Funny thing is, I was trying to do this science subject while I was trying to do HSB while I was going to Hart. So I went to Hart during the days from what, 8 to 4, 8 to 5 thereabout, and then by 5 o'clock or 5:30 I would have to get to our next school, which is the school I graduated from, to do an even class in HSB. It just wasn't happening. I was just not learning because I'm tired, and I was just so tired. It just wasn't working out for me. But there's this teacher, Mr. Sinclair. He was my heart, as in heart, arts and craft teacher. And I was telling him, and he was like, I'll tutor you. No, I think this is after I finish the skill at Harchur's NDA. He was like, I'll teach you. I know about HSB. And so during the days I would go and he would teach me while he's teaching his class, arts and craft. When he gets time, he will just come, tell me to read this. He will break it down. He would help me and stuff like that. It was good. I did the exam, passed it. I got the HSB that the school was asking for. Went back to the school, did the entrance test. That went well. Was waiting and waiting. Realized that weeks passed and this institution wasn't contacting me. So I decided to contact them. Like, my name is so and so, and I did that and that, and I haven't heard anything. And I was wondering what's happening. Oh, Miss Morgan. Well, Miss Morgan, but I'm sorry, the guidance and counseling department is upstairs, and due to your condition, that's what they said to them. Due to your condition, we don't think that you would have been able to manage the stairs to go up there. So yeah, we're sorry. I don't think I even got a sorry from them. I didn't even bother to pursue it. I was so broken. I was so lost. Like, God, why did you allow me to go through all of this? Remember, I left high school and I went to Harchur's NDA to do a skill while trying to get that subject, because I had applied to this institution while going to the skill, because I wanted to know that when I'm finished with this, I go straight into something. I didn't know where the school fee was coming from. I didn't know where I was going to get what I needed to go to the school, but I just know that I wanted to be a counselor. So I applied. Now everything that the school asked me for, I went and got. They have the subject, I did the entrance test, I did 2 interviews, and at the end you're going to tell me that because the guidance department is upstairs, you couldn't accept me. No, my walking difference is my problem. Let me figure out how I'm going to get up those flight of stairs. Hell, you could have just interviewed me. I live on a hill. No flight of stairs is as bad as the hill I live on. I showed it to y'all, and I think I can put it down here. I showed it to y'all, the hill that I live on, and the flight of stairs was nothing. I was devastated. I was broken. I was asking God why he allowed me to go through those stuff, getting my hopes up, doing what I needed to do just to be disappointed. I was home for some time, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, what sense did it make for me to go to high school and work so hard and achieve what others did not achieve? I went to the skill school and achieved what many didn't achieve, just to be rejected because I'm disabled, be rejected because I was different. They didn't even give me a chance to prove myself. I have this friend, Mr. Rayan. God bless him. And God bless Mrs. Dow. I was talking to him and I was down and basically down and out. And he said, you know, I have this friend that works at a community college and she is really good and she helps people and whatever. I'm going to arrange for you to meet her. And you're going to meet with her and you're going to tell her your situation, what is happening, and all of this. You're going to tell her everything. He arranged a meeting and I met with this lady. I met with Mrs. Dow the Friday. I met with Mrs. Dow Friday. I didn't know anything about this community college. I have not been. I didn't know where it was, and I passed it several times. I didn't know anything about this community college, but this was a chance that I guess I was so down. I was like, this isn't where I want to go. I went and I saw her and I spoke to her and I said, listen, she could see that I was disabled. You don't need glasses to see that I am different. And I told her what happened at the college, at the university. I told her what happened and she was listening and she was like, you know what, everything you just told me about the university, about, listen, I don't know, but that time Mrs. Dow and Mr. Rayan, they were sent in my life when I needed angels. Now when I came, remember I said I came to the community college the Friday and I told Mrs. Dow everything of why I told her that the university that I wanted to go to rejected me because of my disability. I went through everything, I passed everything, but because of my disability they rejected me. I told her that my mother is single, she's a single parent, so you know, financial support is not there as much, but my mother was willing to do every and anything, and she is still willing to do every and anything for her children to succeed in life. She said, write everything down, just write a letter, address it to the college. She gave me the address, everything, and I sat in her office and I wrote a letter. I went home, she called me, remember I saw her the Friday, no, she called me in the evening and she said, you know, see you for school Monday, Miss Morgan. I'm like, today's Friday, see you for school Monday, but I haven't paid anything. She said, it doesn't matter, seeing you for school. I was confused. How am I going to go to school when I didn't even fill out the application form? I don't have any money to pay anything. She said, don't worry about it. Told my mother, and I don't know, Mrs. Dow, I got accepted in the community college without even filling out the application form. God was writing my story and he is still writing my story. I must say, the community college, it accepted me. It didn't see my disability. It did not see my difference. They didn't treat me anyway. And by the way, my classes, they didn't have the course that I wanted to do. They had business administration, business management, and I didn't want to do business because I don't have a passion for business, but that's what they had at the time, so I did it. No, remember that the previous university didn't accept me because the classes or the department in which I wanted to go, the faculty, it was upstairs. Now, coming to this community college and doing business, my department and my classes were also upstairs. Not only that, but they weren't at the second story. They weren't at the second flight. They were all the way at the third level of the building. So all those stairs, and this community college didn't treat me like she's disabled, she can't do it. Met friends, the lecturers, everybody, they assisted me, and I went up those stairs. Remember I told you I live on a hill, so the stairs weren't a problem. Keep in mind, God was writing my story, and He is still writing my story. I did not want to do business, but He put me in business. Went and I did my associate. So I started at the community college doing my associate, which was a 2-year program. I was fully active here. I was a campus counselor, and with campus counselor you have to start as a junior, then you go immediate I don't remember that word. Then you have a second level, then you get to senior campus counselor. Now I started at junior. When I heard about this campus counseling unit, I was like, oh, remember I wanted to be a counselor, so this would be good for me, like at least I'm doing this and I'm getting my associate. Whether or not it was something that I wanted, I'm good in it, but I didn't want it. All my certifications pointed out to business, because I did business at high school, I did business at heart, so why not just do this? Yeah. So I started. I was active in the campus counseling unit, and I was doing my best. At the community college, they would hire students to be ushers for the graduations that were happening. And Mrs. Dow, I was one of the ushers. Remember, if I didn't have any lunch money, I could go to Mrs. Dow and she would provide me with lunch money or a lunch ticket. She never turned her back on me. She helped me. She carried me all the way with the help of my mother and Roy Way, and they carried me all the way, right? So yeah, I was hired as a usher for the graduation. I know if she's disabled, she can't walk good, she don't have any balance, how is she an usher? So first, the ushers had to give out the graduation gowns and fit them and make sure that the gowns are right for each person before the days before the graduation. So I was doing that. I was being a part of that. I was active. The day of the graduation, my friends and I, we would welcome the graduates, and an usher would walk them from point A to point B, another usher would take them from point B to point C until they get where they need to be. And I was pretty much active in that. I was doing that, and it was fun. So after the graduation, we had an award ceremony like some months after, and again I was called upon to be an usher, and this was at Courtley Auditorium, I think. Now this is my first time going there. I'm so nervous, but I was grateful to be an usher. They trained us, they told us what they expected of us at the award ceremony. And at the award ceremony, different awards were given out, and I wasn't really paying any attention, but I realized they didn't want me to know. But I think I found out that day at the award ceremony what was happening, but I didn't quite get what was happening. I didn't see my name for any awards, and I didn't think I was going to get any awards. I had the program and I saw my name there, as well as was my friend's name. Now, I used to walk with about 5 or 4 persons. We were in a group. We would walk together. We would do our stuff together. We were all ushers. And I realized after we ushered persons and we were sitting down and stuff, they were calling my friends up for some awards. It wasn't like educational awards like for subjects and whatever. I don't remember what they got. And the last one, they were talking about this person, whatever, but because my friends were there, I went up and I was like, and then they said no. And I sat back down. Can't remember what clearly, but they were talking about this person who, despite everything, would persevere and don't give up and all of that. And then they called my name. I was shocked. I didn't expect an award. I'm telling you, Mrs. Dow, she's a woman of surprises. And they presented me with the Eagle Award for perseverance and triumph over adversity. They were saying that no matter what happened, I hope you can see it clearly, no matter what happened, I didn't see myself as disabled. I didn't allow it to stop me or anything. I got a standing ovation. I mean, everyone in the room was standing and clapping, and I was shaking in front of a room filled with people, but my friends were there. Not only my friends were there. Now, I tell you that Mrs. Dow was a woman and still is a woman filled with surprises. My mother was there and my little sister was there. Now, they contacted them. There you go. Let me. Hope you're seeing it. So, I got an award. Remember, keep in mind that I told you God is and He continues to write my story, and He's doing the same thing for you, because you might be feeling down, what you wanted isn't working out, and the part that you're being forced to go on, you don't want to go. But remember, God is the one writing everyone's story. What a night that was. I don't know if I can get those pictures. I don't know where those pictures are, but if I can, I will insert. So I continued, I finished up, and my last year I failed about 1 or 2 courses. I had to come back for half a year or whatever to finish that course. And I was still a campus counselor. I was still very much active in a campus counselor duties, even though I was doing just 1 course. The next award ceremony I wasn't a part of, because I was just doing 1 course and I wasn't there as much. But I remember my the head of campus counseling service, he was like, why weren't you at the award ceremony, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, because I'm just doing 1 course. And he was like, oh, you didn't know? I didn't tell you. I'm like, no, what? And I was like, you got an award. I'm like, got an award for what? And so they gave me another award, which I wasn't aware of. This one is for, I was for the most outstanding campus counselor. Now, counseling is something that I've always been passionate about. As I told you, I loved campus counseling, and to get an award for the most outstanding campus counselor, that meant a lot, and it still does. So who knows, if I had went to that university like I wanted to, maybe I wouldn't have accomplished as much as I accomplished at the community college. And I am thankful that he brought me to the community college for many reasons. I am grateful for my 2 awards. I am grateful that he's the one writing my story and not I. I don't know what would have happened if I went to that university, but I know what happened coming to this community college. I know how he blessed me. Remember, I said I didn't even fill out an application form to come to the community college. I didn't fill out a form, I didn't apply, but I went and I did my associates. I'm truly grateful and I'm truly blessed that he is writing my story, that he's the author and not me, because I could have messed it up in so many different ways, but God is God. And so I know it's not much, or it might be all over the place. I hope not, but I'm just saying to you, no matter where you are, which level you are in life, God is writing your story, and everything happens for a reason. Everything. In high school, I never wanted to do business. I chose cooking. I got through to cooking, but then I was encouraged, no, you won't be able to manage the cooking, you go to business, because you would be able to sit, it will enable you to sit down and you can work, you won't have to hustle and bustle. But I did business. I did business at heart, and I wanted to do counseling at the university, but God said no, business it is. So he put me in business. I still don't want to. I'm pursuing my bachelor's. I'm almost finished with my bachelor's in business, and I don't want to be here, but he is still writing my story. I don't know if he's going to transition me from business to the counseling. I'm just doing it, and I'm not just doing it, I'm doing it because I can do it, and I will finish. He is writing my story. I don't know where it's taking me from here, but I know where he brought me, and for that I am truly thankful. So if you're going through something and you don't understand what is happening, just sit back, just pray about it, and just leave it right there. Sometimes that's the best thing we can do. We can just pray about something and leave it right there. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching today's story time. It's a story time. Thank you so much for watching today's story time. If you're new here, hi, I'm Shan Dizzle, and thank you so much for taking the time out to hear my story. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember to share with your friends so they can subscribe also. Welcome to the Disney family. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.